What's going on, guys? It's your boy Vega, and today we're going to be talking about the top 10 sneakers for the fall time. I would say that this list for the most part is going to be under $150 with some exceptions here and there, but nothing too crazy. So it is going to be pretty affordable in my opinion. Of course, fall colors are in full effect with this list, so you can expect that because of course we are in the fall time and there is pretty much a variety of brands. It's not just like Nike and Jordan, there's some ASICS, there's some New Balance, Adidas. So it's a pretty solid list in my opinion. Of course, links will be in the description down below for any sneakers that are available. So with all of that out of the way, let's get right into the video. Starting off the list at number 10, we have a classic sneaker with a classic colorway, one that I feel that is also a very good alternative to the classic infamous wheat Timberland boot, and that is the Nike Air Force 1 in the flax colorway, aka the wheat colorway. And this is just a classic beautiful shoe for the fall time, one that I feel that goes with any kind of outfit that you throw at it, especially in the fall time. And I have had the mids and also the lows, and I'm gonna highly recommend the lows. I think it's just more versatile. It goes with shorts, it goes with long pants, and I think again it's just a nice sneaker to have. I like these laces as well. Like 3 to 4 years ago, that was not the case. It used to be like some flat flax laces as well, but now we have a little bit of contrast as well, which I really appreciate that. But at number 10, we have the Nike Air Force 1 in the flax colorway. Up next, we have a brand new Jordan model, one that has a little bit of a buzz going on. Some people love it, some people don't, because it's just not a retro classic model. But look at here. This is a nice sneaker for sure, and that is the Jordan Trunner OS. I got it in the black cat colorway, and I think it looks very nice as well. There is also a brown and purple colorway that kind of goes more with those fallish type of color vibes. But this is a sneaker that people are not understanding. Again, this is a Trunner. This is meant to be for training and casual running, nothing too crazy, one that you take to the gym, train hard, do some grocery shopping, and then go back home. This is not meant to be a neck breaker, especially at $115. However, I am gonna say this, I think aesthetically it looks very nice. It has those dad vibes for sure, and I feel that Jordan brand did a very good job. They gave us a nice, affordable sneaker that looks good, especially for gym or even for casual wearing if you want to do that as well. But this black colorway sold out, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave in the description down below any kind of Jordan Trunner that I feel that looks very clean. They also have a beige one as well, but for $115 you really cannot go wrong. All right, so at number 8, we have a pretty underrated sneaker by Nike, one that is under $100, and I don't understand why it doesn't get a lot of love, but this is the Nike V5 RNR in the denim colorway. Especially in this colorway for under $100, this is good. Like, this is actually really good. It is comfy, you're getting good quality, and you're getting those retro vibes. But in fact, it is actually a brand new model by Nike. It's just probably a year old. I did a review on them and I talked about how good this sneaker is. There's definitely good alternatives out there by other brands, but in this denim colorway, there's really nothing like it at this price point. I feel that this goes with anything that you throw at it. Olive tones, brown tones, earth tones, whatever it is, it's just gonna look very good as well. And it's not the typical fall color, but it just works. Denim jackets, of course. So at the end of the day, I feel for under $100, comfy vibes, retro vibes, I mean, you really can't go wrong. Switching gears a little bit from Jordan brand and Nike, now we're gonna go ahead and talk about the ASICS GEL-Cumulus 16. And at number 7, I think that this is a very good sneaker as well for $140. Of course, we already know the ASICS Gel 1130s are good. The GT 2160 is also good, but lately ASICS is pushing this model a little bit more than usual, and this is more based on those 2010 type of aesthetic, which it still has those nice 2000 vibes. It has a little bit of silver as well, but a little bit more toned down in my opinion. And in fact, I just recently talked about them as well, and I think that this red velvet colorway looks very nice. I almost said red velvet cake, which they do remind me of that, of course. And in the fall time, we eat so much crap pastries, and yeah, you get the point. Let me know in the comment section if you like red velvet cake or carrot cake. What are you, team carrot cake or Team Red Velvet, let me know down below. But as far as the sneaker, man, I think it's a very nice sneaker to have. It's a little bit more comfy than the GT2160, or maybe just like right there as far as the comfort is concerned. But at number 7, we have the ASICS GEL-Cumulus 16. So at number 6, we're gonna go ahead and continue to talk about those 2010 vibes, and that is going to be with the New Balance 2010. This is actually, in fact, a brand new model by New Balance that dropped this year in 2025. New Balance basically went back to their older designs and they decided to go ahead and create a brand new retro model, and that is the New Balance 2010. And of course, it has those 2010 vibes. I feel that this one looks very nice in this broccoli colorway, which in fact it is actually the OG colorway as well. I did a review on these, so if you're interested in watching that, I will go ahead and leave links in the description down below. But this one looks very nice, man. It has those 990 type of good quality vibes at a more affordable price. I feel that with the green and the brown, you really cannot miss with those fall outfits. So yeah, man, at number 6, we have the New Balance 2010. Yes, I took off my jacket. It is a little bit hot in this studio, and let's face it, boys and girls, I live in Florida, so it's a little bit warm out here. But yeah, man, I'm rocking this Jordan T3 shirt right here from their recently T3 collection. I think it looks pretty fire. And I also got the hat, well, not this one, but I also got the hat that went with that collection. Either way, at number 5, we have the ASICS GT2160, and I think it looks very, very clean. If you haven't had a chance in trying the ASICS GT2160 model, go ahead and try these out, especially in the fall time. I think that this brown and olive colorway is perfect. Like, look at these brown suede panels throughout the sneaker. That's one thing about ASICS, is that they have nice quality sneakers, just like New Balance as well. And I'm also digging these olive type of panels in mesh throughout the sneaker. And it's just a very nice, comfy sneaker for the fall time as well. So if you live in warmer states, I'm pretty sure that you're gonna go ahead and try this out. And that's kind of the thing. You don't have to wear a bunch of coats and crazy jackets, but at least like in the fall time, keep the same type of tones, like those olives, those browns, those like beige, because that's kind of like the perfect thing about fall time, like those colorways. You can rock those loud colorways later on in the summertime, but I feel that for the fall time, this is gonna be a very good sneaker to have, one that I'm gonna be rocking for sure, and one that is not gonna break the bank. So if you haven't tried this model, which is the ASICS GT2160, give it a chance. At number 4, we have the Limosine Nike SB Dunk Lows, and this is again one of those heavily underrated sneakers, one that has a lot of potential in being one of the best underrated SB Dunks of the year and for the last almost 4 or 5 years. Like, I'm hyping it up because it is really that good. Once you get it in hand, you really understand the quality, the execution, the fact that you get all these laces, those little details throughout the sneaker. I also did a review on these as well, and I will leave a link in the description if you want to hear all my thoughts. But you pretty much understand where I'm coming from. Like, I really like this sneaker. If you don't know, this is pretty much a sneaker that was a collab with Limosine skateboards, and they basically based it off a football. And yeah, man, I think it looks very clean. It comes with a bunch of laces as well. Now for the fall time, I probably would rock maybe these orange laces, but I probably would also stick to the black laces if I want to tone it down a little bit. Overall, man, at number 4, this is a very nice sneaker that you could dress up, dress down, and you're not gonna break the bank, and is also highly available at Nike as well. So yeah, man, at number 4, we have the Nike SB Dunk Lows with the Limosine collab. All right, so at number 3, we probably have the loudest colorway on this list, but I feel that it looks very clean, and if you want those nice fall vibes, they do have a brown tone that looks very, very clean, and I'm talking about the Nike Vomero 18. You probably thought I was gonna get it over there like I've done the whole video, but so yeah, the Vomero 18s are going to be a very good sneaker to have in the fall time for several reasons. I think it's just a very versatile sneaker to go to the gym, to rock with some athleisure type of wear. I think that it's perfect for long walking days. I think it does not break the bank at $155, and in fact is actually better than the Nike Air Pegasus Premium, which I actually did a review on, and it is not that great as people make it to be. So yeah, man, for the fall time, if you want the Vomero 18s and you want more of those fall type of colors, there is a nice brown tone type of colorway that for whatever reason happens to be a little bit more pricey. But if you like this model and you want something that is just a very good all-around sneaker by Nike, the Nike Vomero 18s at number 3 is the way to go. At number 2, I have a sneaker that really took me by surprise. Like, have you ever ordered a pair of sneakers that you were not expecting to be that good, and then you try them on and you're like, damn, these are actually really good? That's what happened to me with the Adidas ADIZERO EVOs, and these are great, man. Like, Adidas knocked it out of the park with this one. They have a few colorways, but I feel that the black and white colorway looks mean, it looks raw, it looks tough. Like, imagine this with some like cargo shorts, a hoodie, and then these right here. Throw in the white socks or black socks, whatever you want. I think it's just gonna look good either way. Oof, I really like that combo, and you're gonna be comfortable the whole time as well. That's what's crazy about it. Like, this is one of those sneakers that is not a retro, kind of like the Vomero 18s, but it looks good as well to basically rock casually. And we really haven't had that in a while by brands where they do a brand new model and we want to rock it. The last time that I remember rocking a brand new model that I really liked by Adidas was with Yeezys or the Ultra Boost. And you already know what happened with that. So I'm glad that I have an Adidas model right here that I can rock, and it is also going to be comfortable. So at number 2, we have the Adidas ADIZERO EVOs. Numero uno, and it is probably numero uno for a lot of people as well, as far as the best sneaker for 2025, aside from the Jordan 4 Brick by Bricks. You probably know what I'm talking about, and I promise you, I didn't put this sneaker to flex on anyone. That is not my intentions, that's not my style, but you cannot deny it that the Jordan 4 Undefeated is just a perfect fall sneaker. It's a grail for a lot of people. It has been a grail for the last 20 years. It has been pretty much untouchable, unreachable, and we finally get our chance in getting it with a slight twist with that Nike Air branding. But this olive tone in person looks very clean, which is why I love it as much. And man, it's just a very clean sneaker. Let's take that Undefeated name out and throw it out the window. This is just a very nice sneaker. I wanted an olive Jordan 4. I was gonna get those craft Jordan 4s, I believe, that people make fun of them and call them the poor men Undefeated 4s, but I wanted an olive green colorway, and I'm glad that I waited for these right here. If you don't want to spend resale for them, which I still think that you should do that, because eventually prices are going to start going up. One of those sneakers that in 2025 has kind of maintained their value. They haven't really gone down, but they haven't really gone up. But as soon as pairs start drying out, promise you, they're going to start going up. We haven't seen this for 20 years, so we're probably not going to see it again for another 20, maybe, right? So if you don't want to spend the money on these, I get it. They have a Jordan 3 Family Affair colorway dropping at the end of October that looks very, very clean. Some people might say that it looks even better than these. They have a gum sole as well, which is even better in my opinion. But either way, you cannot go wrong with either choice. I think that at the end of the day, I chose this one because it's just a classic sneaker, perfect for the fall time, and it holds a lot of weight as far as the history is concerned. So yeah, at number 1, we have the Jordan 4 Undefeated. That's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed my top 10 fall sneakers for 2025. I feel that they look very good. I feel that there is something for everyone on this list. So yeah, remember there is links in the description down below for everything that I just talked about today. But if you made it all the way through, you are the real MVP. So go ahead and comment pumpkin latte, and that will let me know that you made it all the way through, that you rock with your boy pretty heavy as well. Also, if you made it all the way through, go ahead and hit subscribe, smash the like button. It really does go a long way. And last but not least, follow me in my social media pages right there. With all of that being said, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.